Hi everyone, as promised, here's an extended Thrive Thursday from that great question, why is it so hard to approach our friends about our business? And I will tell you that a long time ago, we talk about perceived blocks in this and how we can create practical habits in dissolving those blocks and just get them out of the way. And when someone told me years ago that I needed to maybe talk about my perceived blocks, I was kind of insulted with that perceived word. I was like, no, they're real blocks. They're real. You don't know what you're talking about. I know, it's real. And I said, so you're trying to tell me that these blocks are all in my mind and they're not real? Yeah. So once I started working on them and really started creating some habits and really looking into it, guess what I found out? Those perceived blocks were all in my head and they weren't real. Who knew? Yeah. So you can do it too. They really are perceived blocks. But don't let that insult you, let it empower you. Because if you're perceiving them, if it's your perception, you can change it. You can change it. And those blocks are okay. They're supposed to be there. But they're just supposed to slow you down a little bit so you'll check in. They're checkpoints. They're speed bumps. They're not really roadblocks. And so you can just move them out of the way. They're just little pieces of wood in there that you can stop your car and get out and move out of the way if you want. There's speed bumps that you can drive over, but slowly so that they don't jar you. So there's all kinds of analogies you can use with these blocks, but pay attention to them, it's okay. So I think the number one reason why we are usually afraid to approach our friends about our business is because, frankly, the stakes are higher when it's your friend. You care about your friends more than you do, not more than you would about just other people, but you don't have relationships with some people in class or someone you meet on the street or maybe your workmates or some other people besides your friends. These friends, you care about what they think, you care about their opinion. You might be afraid that they're going to judge you. You might be afraid that they're going to be kind of like, you have your own business? Are you crazy? And you might not be ready to hear that yet. So we're a little afraid of what might come back. What's the response going to be? Are we ready for it? And sometimes when we try to ready ourselves for everything, we're really just pulling in the negative that we really don't need to. It's not a problem. You got to trust. You worry so much about these people because you care so much about them. So what you need to do is flip that and realize that they feel that way about you too. They want you to succeed. They want you to do well. They want to hear how excited you are. The only reason a conversation goes wrong like that is because it was maybe not the right time to bring it up, or you were already expecting that. Because I'll tell you something, you don't get what you want in life, you get what you expect. And if you go in thinking you're defending yourself and you're ready and you don't want to get hurt so you don't get your hopes up, all you're doing is bringing up the things that will definitely not get your hopes up. So let all that go. Take a breath. Whew, just wash it all away. Just don't worry about any of that. Don't be so hung up on the outcome of what the conversation will be that you don't let the conversation really just flow. They're your friends. They're your friends. So you're going to have a different conversation with them anyway than you would to someone who you just want to bring into the business. You always want to enhance everybody with these wonderful oils and this well-being that you're getting from this. But your friends, you're going to talk to them a little differently. So ask yourself that. Have I been pitching to them the way I pitch to other people? Have I not just been myself and just had a conversation with them? Have I gone in and made it a get instead of a give? Have I been too serious about it? There's all kinds of things you can ask yourself. And if you've already had a conversation with a friend and it didn't go well, think about what you were thinking before you went in there. Were you hesitant? Were you already thinking it might not go well and you want to be ready for it? Were you expecting, I know this isn't going to go well, but it'll be good practice. I know she's not going to want to sign up, but I'm just going to run it by her anyway. So you didn't have your passion. You weren't all excited. There's nothing wrong with going in with your hopes up. There's nothing wrong with going in totally excited and passionate about what you're experiencing, whether they want to be part of it or not. The best thing about doTERRA is doTERRA might not be for everyone. Not everyone is ready to have their own business, but there is something for everyone within doTERRA. So if you just go in and talk to your friends as a friend and just share with them your joy and your passion, even if you're honest and said, I just need you to listen to this for a little while. Yeah, it's a business and you can be a part of it if you want, but I want you to tell you why I love it so much. I just can't get enough, and you're my friend. I just want to talk to you about it. It's really great what's going on here with this company, and I just want you to know about it. And I want to tell you everything about it. So if there's anything in here, leave it open for anything that they're interested in. Maybe it's the helping hands. That's what got me. Maybe it, besides the oils themselves, maybe you just want to show them all these different oils and see if anything piques their interest. Let's just have a talk. Let's just really get in here and look at these oils and explore them. I want you to explore them with me because I haven't tried them all. Let's do it together. So your friends are the ones that you're going to show what's going on and talk to them. But people out in the world, you're going to talk to them first, and you're going to hope that your passion comes through, that they'll see it. But your friends want to see you experience it. Your friends want you to succeed. They want you to be happy. So you need to expect that. Don't worry about that. So debunk that whole first big myth. The reason it's hard to approach is because it matters too much. So just lower that. Lower those stakes. Not on how you feel about the person, but lower the stakes on what it means to you. Don't let it matter so much what their reaction or response is going to be. Don't let it matter that much what they think about what you're doing. And don't let it matter too much if they don't get excited in the moment. They've got stuff going on in their life too. They want to hear about it. They want you to be happy. But it just depends on what's going on with them too. So don't let it matter that much, because you know who you are. You know you're enjoying this. You know that this is an amazing company where the sky's the limit. So really enjoy it first. And sometimes we want to share too soon. We want to share it with everyone before we've really just taken a chance to really enjoy it. Enjoy the fact that you've got your own business. Wallow in it a while, even if it's a day or two. Wake up every morning going, I'm a business owner. I've got my own business. And not only is it if I've got my own business, it's about well-being for myself and others. And I'm going to enjoy this. It's giving me a better way of life. There isn't anything here to sell or pitch or bring anyone into. Not today. Today I'm just going to enjoy the fact that I have my own business. I'm going to support myself. I'm going to support my family. Or I love my job. I'm going to keep it going, but I've got this great side hustle that's all about well-being in the home, in the atmosphere, in the environment, on my body, inside my body. This stuff is amazing. And I'm learning about the world with it. I'm finding out where they're cultivating these oils. So, soak it up before you go talk to your friend. Be so confident and full of your business and these oils and your well-being that when you walk in, they're like, whoa, what's up with you? And just go, I'm telling you, I don't know. I'm kind of, and play with it and go, I don't know. I don't know. It's this business I'm doing. I just got to tell you, it's pretty awesome, So be that person where your friends go, I want what you're having. I want what you got going on. What you got going on? And say, well, it's these oils. And so here you go. Try it. Let's just try it. You want to talk about it? And if they say no, okay, say, okay. And just say, and the more they call, the more, what if they call you and you're like busy doing your business and you're having a great time with it? It's not a drudgery. Show them how much fun you're having. Give it a while. Don't worry about approaching all your friends and making them the first ones you sign up. They may be the first ones on your list to contact. They don't necessarily have to be the first ones you sign up if that's unique to you. So take the pressure off of that. Lower the stakes. Don't worry about it. So that's your first big one on why it might be difficult, and you can redo that. You can soften that and give yourself the confidence to talk about it with your friends. Trust that your friends love you and care about you. They're not going to think you're trying to pull them into some business just to make money off of them. They're not going to think that. They're your friends. So the second one is equally as important. And maybe this is a mistake, or maybe this is something that you've done in the past that doesn't give you the outcome that you really wanted. So it has to be the right time and the right place to talk about it. Not only do you have to be in the right frame of mind, but it has to be the right setting. They have to be in the receiver mode, which means it has to be that atmosphere. They have to be able to hear what you're saying. And if you don't feel like it, say you were going to meet for dinner or you were going to meet for coffee and you were all ready to talk, but somehow when they walked in, you felt it was a little different. Don't still push through, and don't think you can save the day with your talk. You're not there to save them from anything, and you're certainly not, don't be willing to use your business and what you feel about your business and what you're doing to change the mood of the conversation. That's not what you're here to use that for. You know, respect what you do, respect your business. You're not there to make them feel better at your own expense. So if it's not right, that's the best opportunity to say, you know what, physically push the paperwork out of the way. You know what, I want to talk to you about the business, but I just more like how my business is going. But you know what? I think let's just talk about the oils. And they might say, no, I really want to hear about it. Just tell me about it. I really want to. And go, no, really? Let's don't. I'd rather give you this oil. Let me give you some balance, or let me give you some serenity to calm down, or take a little lavender and put, behind your ear. Let's do that first and see how you feel. So there's always, make sure it's the right time and the right place. And you'll know by how you feel inside. Listen to yourself. We've gotten those warnings before. How many times have you gotten that off feeling, but you're like, well, I've already started, so I'm gonna bulldoze my way through here. I said I would talk about it, so I'm going to. And sometimes that works, but sometimes it doesn't. So why take the chance when it's with your friend? That's the person to be honest with and say, ooh, not right now. Let's talk next time. Let's do this right now, though. Let's share some oils. So you don't have to let go of the conversation completely. Just be adaptable. Be flexible. Change what you talk about. Because remember, like we said, doTERRA business might not be for everyone, but there's something for everyone in doTERRA. So remind them of that. And that might just be the thing to perk their interest. To wait for the right time and place. Okay, and the third one is always try to bring some humor into it. Just lighten up. Lighten up and bring some humor into it, and be truthful, be authentic, be yourself, be honest. When you are really showing your truth, and it doesn't mean bare your soul and be vulnerable and be open for attack. It just means to be really authentic within your boundaries, authentic within your competence. Be authentic within your competence. You know this stuff, and you don't have to know everything about it. Something may even come up where you're talking to them and go, you know what, I don't even know all about that yet. You and I will discover that together if you're interested in it. And this is one of the things that you and I will be talking about when and if you want to come on and be, with me on my team. This would be wonderful. So we'll figure it out together. There's all kinds of things we're going to figure out together, because what's great about doTERRA is they're constantly figuring out things too. The company as a whole admits that there's so much still to learn and cultivate and bring to the world. So we're learning together. And that's what's so great about it. So create that atmosphere. It's up to you. You can be light and funny, but just be true. Because anytime you talk to anybody, especially your friends, the main thing that they will see is that you are being authentic. You're being true. You're being real. So do that. And so 1, 2, 3, those are the 3 things to think about. I hope that helps you. My bonus is something that works all the time. You've got to make every conversation a give and not a get. That's the biggest thing that goes back up to number 1, why we're afraid to approach our friends. We're afraid that they're thinking we're trying to get something from them, that we want them, that we're putting responsibility on them. We want them to give us something. We want them to join because it'll be better. We'll both be making a lot of money. We'll both be making more money, or it'll be we'll both get free oils, or what. When you make it a total give, then that's when everything opens up for you. Now, that doesn't mean take advantage of me. It's all give. It's all about you. But it's like, I'm not here to get anything from you. You have no responsibility in this conversation. This is a total gift. I'm giving you this opportunity to come enjoy something that I already know is amazing. So I'm giving you this opportunity. I'm giving you these oils. I'm giving you my time and my love right now to talk about doTERRA. That's all it is. So I hope all this helps you. Went a little long. It's almost 15 minutes, but I wanted to get in more in depth rather than the things we just touched on this morning. So if you still have some questions, if you like this video, you like the fact that we will touch on something for 10 minutes and then we'll shoot a longer one later, let me know if this is working for you. Tell Alexa, leave a comment, and I hope you enjoy these. So I hope that helps. And I will talk to you next time. I love ya. Go Terry, go.